Throughout America's history, many of our greatest thinkers have taken time to write down solutions to our most pressing problems. Tonight, we're going to dig through the U.S. Patent Office's stranger filings. Tonight on the Twisted 10, we're doing top 10 bizarre U.S. patents.
And welcome to another episode of The Twisted 10.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
What's happening? Full house tonight. I'm Adam. I'm one of your normal hosts for The Twisted 10, but I don't have the hot seat tonight. So let's pass it around the room. Sitting to my right.
I'm Ron. I am not also not on the hot seat.
That's right. Well, before we get to you, you're the hot seat. Whatever. President Googs is hanging out with us again tonight. It's good to have you back.
What's up? Have you done any more digging into your family tree to see if it was all bullshit that you and my daughter are both somehow related to William Henry Harrison?
Yeah.
Which is very possible, by the way.
Yeah, Mom brought it up during Thanksgiving, and I did kind of lay down my suspicion a little bit, and I didn't push it any further because I didn't want to start any drama. But I will end up going back and ask her. She actually, when I mentioned it, she just went down the whole history of how we ended up with a Harrison last name, or in our family a Harrison last name. I don't know, but we'll just put it at a tentative maybe.
That sounds exactly like your mom too.
Yeah.
That's something that she would just be like, "Oh yeah, here's my lineage. I have the book. You want to see?
Yeah,
here's the family tree."
And that voice is the other person in the studio tonight with us.
I am Josh. What's going on, guys? And I am the list host tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I got a fun one for you tonight.
I'm very excited about that. All right, so we touched base on this a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to just remind, I think it was Ron that asked this question. What are challenge coins?
Yeah.
So here, take a look.
Was that in the after
I
show?
found those when I was cleaning in the garage. I don't remember if it was the
nice.
after show or not. Somebody had mentioned something about getting Twisted 10 challenge coins. You can open them up and take a look.
Yeah.
Those are two
I'm actually trying.
those
man,
are
I
two
know which
coins
one that
from one of them is from Erbil, Josh, if you remember that team. And the other, I don't really remember. So maybe Ron can just read it. And
So we've got one here, Department of State, United States of America on one side, and the other side, DOS Air Wing, Afghanistan.
DOS. Yeah, DOS Air Wing.
DOS Boot, Desert
Corn.
Diablos, Surrender the Booty.
Oh, that's Is
that a coin?
That's from. It is a coin. I have the hoodie. We can't show that image. But
Really?
Yeah. But it's I've got the hoodie for it too.
Oh, so I can't.
fuck them. I spent 10 years on that contract and got injured and suddenly didn't have a job to come
So I
back
can't
to.
do
I'll
this?
show it. I don't care.
No, that was
Which
like,
one? The Surrender the Booty? We can't share that? Why?
correct. The image on it offended the daughter of an ambassador, and it became a banned image. That's a true story. They're not allowed to use that anymore, and like it became like a banned imagery for
This
that
one
team that we were with.
And so, President Googs, you have to help me out here because this one I will show. This one doesn't have a banned image on it. I didn't know that was banned
I
image.
know, it's crazy. I got in trouble trying to leave country wearing my hoodie because they were like, "You can't wear that anymore."
So is it only banned in Iraq? Because nobody from Iraq. Actually, I take that back. We do have a few downloads from expats out there.
Cool.
I mean, I guess technically, hey, whatever you show, it's fine. It's not my coin.
So this one that I'm going to show is the one from. Oh, it's not Erbil. It's Kirkuk. It's when I was in the. I don't even know the best way to say it. The northern part of Iraq is called Kurdistan, and Josh was there too. We spent several months up there, and people who do work on that mission up there receive from the base commander a coin, and this one just kind of shows the Kirkuk, and cool. I don't know if that's going to actually pick up focus. Is it?
That's great.
And on the other side is like the internal joke amongst the group up there. So part of the aircraft that they flew were these very old UH-60 helicopters. The fuck are they called? Not Chinooks. The
Hueys?
Hueys, yeah. Huey UH-60 and UN-60.
Good old Vietnam helicopters.
Yeah, old school. Like one of the tail numbers were actually one of the tail numbers that one of the pilots, because the pilots on that contract were pretty old too, had actually flown in Vietnam. So go fucking figure.
We also had one of the airplanes. The tail number flew in the Berlin Royal Airlift in World War II.
So wait a minute. The Surrender the Booty is banned?
Yeah, I'm not saying like we can't
Fuck it. Come get me, State Department. Unless
I'm like, I don't
I'm
know.
outvoted here.
I don't know. What
No,
the,
go
I don't
for
know
it.
what the
All
rules
right, fuck it,
are.
2 to
I give a
1.
shit. Yeah, it's fine. Go nuts.
All right, so this is the State
It's not my
Department logo.
fucking coin.
This one's metal. So this coin that we might do for the show is plastic. This one's plastic, but this other one is fucking solid metal. And that, if it hopefully it shows up,
Aim it a little bit down.
For anybody listening, if you want to see this, twitch.tv/twisted10.
There you go.
Like a
Go to the Twitch
wasp.
channel. Check it out. You can
It's
see our
a-
beautiful faces.
it's a little devil shooting a 30 cal.
Oh,
if
there
you
it
can
is.
see it.
Yeah.
Fucking shaky Jake hands over here. Sorry. Wait,
Here's
I know-
coin.
I know how to fix that.
I got it in World War One.
Thank you, Ron, for bringing up the Doers 12-year.
Doers.
tonight.
Yes.
So thank you for that, man.
I have
Do our
a,
scotch.
that same logo. I mentioned I have the hoodie of that. I ran into somebody. I was on a cruise, and I won't dime her out, but I was on a cruise in Mexico, and I saw somebody wearing the hoodie, and like
Well,
out
that's
in
awesome.
port in Mexico.
But if it's just banned in Iraq, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. The State Department said stop wearing it.
Freedom of speech. Fuck them.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
I don't work for them anymore. Come get me, State
I don't
Department.
either.
Wait
Okay.
a minute. I don't think I want to say
State
that.
Department, give us a cease and desist letter.
Adam,
Joe.
you're being deported, but I live in the United States. Doesn't matter.
Not anymore.
I don't even know who's in charge of the State Department anymore. That's how little attention I pay.
I don't know. Either.
I have no clue.
Don't know.
Well, I did want to draw attention to something. So, unless you're listening to us right now on the live stream, you are going to catch this the week that Googs is getting married.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations!
Congratulations,
Thank you.
dude. Hell yeah, man.
Thank
That's
you,
fucking
thank you.
awesome.
Round number 3. We planned 3 weddings. They just keep getting COVID.
Now, okay, we have to clarify
Oh, yeah.
something in this room, though.
I'm in round number 3 marriage too. Hey, we got.
there it
Oh,
is.
it's not the same thing.
Not-
Same girl, 3 weddings versus one
Yeah,
wedding
man.
for.
COVID made that coordination difficult. Actually,
Yeah.
I talked to her today a little bit about some of the I'm just bringing
cool.
stuff out there and stuff. But yeah, so and I'm super stoked, and I haven't been able to brag about this at all. But they asked me to officiate. So I actually get to officiate 2 of my very close friends getting married next weekend, and I'm super excited.
You got your what church is that? Church of the Rising Sun? No,
Universal
Life Church. Yeah,
I have been ordained since 2005. I will have you know.
Heck yeah.
that sounds way before me. I was ordained
I guess
to
I did
marry.
it in high school or right after high school.
I was ordained to marry our friends Veronica and Sam from the Salty Fox. That deserves a flood. They used to.
That's cool.
Like a thruple?
What?
Oh, you were marrying them as okay.
I was the
thought you were
officiant.
getting married to them,
No.
Not legal.
like a hot thruple.
That would be a hot throuple. They're both
Hey, you
beautiful
tell
people.
that to the sister wives, buddy. Just kidding. They're making it work.
Open bar.
That's awesome though. So, at your
Open bar.
at your
I
wedding.
had a few things. I just checked the list. Open bar for sure. Good.
Where are you
good-
guys
good
doing it?
catering. There's a little it's a place called Laurelwood Gardens. It's
Oh.
over in Dade City, Florida.
So how much is that
Nice.
open bar throwing you back? Like that's got to
A
be.
little bit.
Yeah, that's got to be a little bread there.
It's actually kind of convenient. We it's actually kind of cool. We have through the catering. We can have another person kind of come out and just like be the bartender, but we supply all the liquor and everything, all the booze from.
Oh, sweet.
from
Oh, so you're
Total
just
Wine.
buying a crap ton of booze and
from
bringing
Total
it.
Wine, which
Yeah.
you can return anything you don't use.
Bring money for beer tips.
We tip it
Got
everybody.
it.
We tip it. We already tipped.
Oh, you
everybody.
okay?
We pre-tipped everybody. We're good, man.
You two are like the I don't even know how to best way to describe this. You two are like the Florida's most beautiful couple.
Oh, thanks.
You guys are both beautiful people, and you're both very nice, and
Thank
it's
you.
just it's a cool thing to see good
I'm
people
stoked.
meet each other and get married.
I'm very stoked for it to be over.
What?
So
Wait a
much
minute.
stress.
No, I understand.
The stress
Trust
of a
me,
wedding.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, the stress of a
I know
wedding's
what-
tough.
I know what you mean. We know where you're. Anybody who's gotten married, we know where you're coming from.
Yeah, man. It's just so much stuff to do. Like before I came here today, I was going to Hobby Lobby just to get floral wrappings and shit. You know, just for
Oh yeah.
Have you started feeling like you're doing all of it for other people? Not you and your
Yeah,
fiance. I just mean
see
like
what you're saying.
just like should have eloped. This is not for us anymore.
No,
What the
no,
fuck?
no.
You still do it. The pictures are going to be great.
Yes,
It's going to be wonderful. I'm super excited. The venue looks awesome.
2 photographers and a videographer. We're going ham, dude.
Really
Dude, we're going ham.
nice.
I plan it for be my only one. So.
I hear you. No, dude. I planned that for all 3 of mine as well. That was my intent. I mean, really.
Don't tell that
that's
to
the way
his
that it goes
fourth
down.
wife.
That's so funny.
There will never be a fourth. If for whatever reason this ends up in a divorce, Adam's a fucking
It's just
stag
Adam's a
for the
bachelor the rest of his life.
Yep, for sure.
And Bachelor Adam, you know what? I really do like Married Adam, but damn, Bachelor Adam is fucking fun. I tell you what, but the problem is that we all know this from our past. When Adam becomes Bachelor, Ron gets yelled at home. Ron's in trouble because all of a sudden he's going to do bad stuff.
I don't ever
because
see
Adam's
Ron.
a bachelor.
When I'm single, Ron is not my friend anymore. Not that he doesn't want to be, just
he's not allowed to be.
Well, I see what you have in your hand there, Adam. Let me give you a segue, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So before
That's
we go
my dick, by the way, but
before we go into
to
the fun thing that Adam has, I'm just going to throw out our quick plugs. Nice. So thank you, one, for those listening on the live stream right now on Discord. Thank you for hanging out. For those watching and listening on Twitch, thanks for hanging out. If you want links to get to both of those, twisted10.com. They're right there on the front page. And then the Twitch is twitch.tv/twisted10. Twitch.tv/ the .tv always fucks me up.
Yeah, you got it right.
So thanks for hanging out on the live stream. Thank you to our council members and our council elders. So thank you to the council for supporting the show. You guys are awesome. I really hope you're enjoying your exclusive after show. 34 hours of extra content now.
Nice.
34 hours of...
With today's, because I just uploaded a show. Was it today or yesterday? I don't remember.
Yesterday.
It's all kind of blending together. But to include that one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's from today.
You'll hear a clip of last week's after show with Trey in tonight's podcast. So you'll hear this is a short, like a minute clip, but it's funny.
That's right after the break.
That guy's hilarious.
He is.
Trey's a good guy.
I love that kid.
The after show, that's where we have a structure here. We have a list of things we talk about a thing, and we kind of focus around that. But sometimes we have to be like, all right, save it for the after show, right? The after show is where our tangents go to die, right?
100%.
I love that phrase. I wish I'm going to make it stick. That's my plan. But it's where all of our tangents go to die. It's where we just hang out, we bullshit, we drink more, whose phone just went off? Who's the rookie? It was me.
Oh, rookie!
I'm the rookie. But hey, if you're on the website right now, thanks. That was our website telling me someone's on the website.
Oh, nice. Maybe it's somebody ordering merch from our merch site.
Maybe.
Highly doubt it.
Yeah.
Probably doubt it. Twist10.com/shop, though. We do have some merch. And, of course, last thing, big thank you to the show's, not the last thing, big thank you to our show's sponsor, our national sponsor, Manscaped.
Hell yes.
Oh,
Reach
fuck,
for it.
where's the bell?
Find it.
Fight for it.
Oh,
Damn.
the bell has been jacked.
I just lost my job. My one job.
It's back. You can have it back now. So big thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring the show. For 20% off and free worldwide shipping, go to manscaped.com. Use code Twisted10 at checkout. And
there you go.
last thing, thank you to our council elders. Thank you for supporting the show. Who has the list now?
I don't think we have an
is it over
updated
there?
one. I have one here, but it's not updated.
That is everybody.
T, Thing2110, Tycho, Louis, Regalia Fluff, and there's a few more. I know there's a few more.
There's
Sir Respa.
Sir Respa and Tough Poo.
And
Tough Poo. Yeah. I know you're fighting with your card right now. Thanks all the same. That is all the plugs. I'm done.
So the segue led into this right here. We've talked about having these down here in the studio. If you become a council elder, so between the difference between council elder and council member, all right? So those are our Patreon tiers of two of our three tiers of Patreon support that you can give back into the show to allow us to buy things like this brand new floodlight that we got in the studio tonight to kind of give a little bit more lighting for these cameras that also were paid for by our council members and our council elders. Anyway, one of the perks that you get as being a council elder is kind of a way to show off and brag your status amongst all of the council. And that's with this keychain, this really fancy. Now, every one of them is going to go out too with a card attached inside it. It says Sweet Evergreen. That's the sign company that hooked us up with these. But let me see if I can hold it up so you can see it. This is Sequoia wood. It's really fucking cool. But that's the front. And then on the back is Council Elder. So we got these in studio now, and we're going to be shipping those out to all of our council elders who have signed up. You get that. It's a one-time gift. Just sign up, even if it's for a month. We would like it to be longer, but even if it's just for a month, we'll ship you out one of these. So keychains are a-coming for you elders.
Sure they are. No, I'm just kidding.
But no, So Ron might have lost. Let's talk about the bull in the china shop or elephant in the room, whatever. So Ron lost his bell plug duty tonight. Adam also lost his logistics duty, but that's a good thing. I'm not very good with logistics, being shipping. By the way, Omar sent me a text. He goes, "Hey, dude, I was just listening to the show and I forgot I never got my cologne." I'm like, "Fuck, that's on me. That's upstairs." Josh is going to take that shit and ship it out, so that'll all go out tomorrow.
So it will actually happen.
It's going to go out Saturday morning.
Just picking on you.
That's okay. Hey, everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses, and organization is definitely not one of mine. So
it's a good thing you're like in charge of an entire company.
Well, definitely not in charge of an entire company. That's for sure. But yeah. So if you haven't received your Manscaped giveaway yet, I know a bunch of them have gone out, but some of them have not, and I think there's 8 of them upstairs. Josh is going to get those out, and then also with that, we'll be shipping out your Council Elder keychain. So,
yeah, and
thank you guys.
He's been bogarting these things upstairs. This is actually the first time I've seen them in person.
Bogarting them, aka just forgot to bring them downstairs to the studio. That's all.
But
they smell good.
They smell. Yeah, that's where I was going. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just because I live a very 2021 lifestyle, but. The smell of raw wood is just like it's a sell to me.
Yeah, they're like varnished, finished, whatever it is. But you smell it's just something manly about it. I don't know.
All right, I'm a simple man.
All right,
okay.
What other show stuff we have to cover before we get into your list, Josh?
Man, I went to a theme park this weekend. People still suck at theme parks. People still suck at theme parks. Theme parks are great. People at theme parks are not great. But. You know, whatever. Got to see the new Elmo Christmas show. That was fun.
You know, one of the...
Sorry.
Whoa. Who fucking put a new soundbite on my board over here?
That was my Elmo laugh.
I may be stealing that.
Yeah, it was perfectly quiet.
That's pretty good.
With that too.
Yeah, your little clip.
That was, damn,
terrifying.
Dude. Yeah, a little bit. I'm going to hear that in the middle of the night. That was so... derailed me. Oh, so one of the cool things about living where we live, all of us are Florida residents, Space Coast residents, and, I was, before the show tonight, I was upstairs actually giving my girls a bath, and it's second nature at this point because of how close we live to the Space Center. Fucking hear this rumble in the house start shaking. I'm like, oh, there must be a launch going up.
It was a rocket.
Sure enough, there was a giant rocket going up. In fact, in the Discord, in the lobby, in the main section of the lobby, I think T dropped some images that he snapped. He's over in Lake Mary, right? Lake Wales, Lake something in Florida. But yeah, he saw it out there too, so it was really cool. It's neat to see.
Man, I can't believe you could see it that far away.
Saw it from Josh's backyard right before I kicked his ass in darts.
Did you really?
I know.
By the way, when we finish these 2 walls, there is a dartboard that's going up in here.
Heck yeah.
A nice cork board
so you can practice up.
Horsehair, whatever.
I'm just kidding.
What were you playing? Scratch?
Just cricket.
Just cricket. Yeah.
Basic cricket, no points.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're lazy.
Had we been playing points, he'd have beat me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd have beat me.
It was
it was close. It was really close.
Excessively mad shit before we started.
He
to
was.
the point that I was like, "Are you ready to get schooled, son?" I don't even use that expression.
And
I was digging into my shit talking reserves because I just wanted to make him feel bad, and then he beat me.
Because that's how I roll.
Yeah, it was. So, you give me a thumbs up.
I was just are you ready? I was gonna hit the segment.
Yes, I'm ready.
Segment button. Sorry, didn't mean to.
That was not smooth.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Less talky, more twisted 10 lists. Get
right.
to the damn show already.
All right, Ann, I'm on it. So, before I start, this list actually came from a council member.
Ah, nice.
So this one comes from Claytor. So thank you, dude.
Dude, I play video games with him all the time.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. He I guess so. What he sent, he shared a link with us a few weeks ago now, called archive.org, and it's like the Internet Archives, and it's just full of all kinds of cool shit. And I just went down one rabbit hole after another. I'm not joking. I have several lists started just from that website. I'm just
really?
Like, this is cool shit. This is cool shit. This is cool shit. This is one I ran with. I thought it would be a lot of fun. Do something a little bit lighthearted. Because I like those fun ones. Tonight, we're going to be talking about top 10 bizarre U.S. patents.
Oh, nice.
How did we get this far into the show? Which, by the way, tonight is episode 150.
That's awesome.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Milestone.
Yeah, it is a huge milestone. So we don't do episode numbers, so it snuck up on us. But I was
That didn't even get the full plug.
But yeah, so we just because we don't normally. I'm a rookie. I dropped my phone / list carrying device. But it's so that's super exciting. So now we are like 150. It's a big milestone. Now we got to take it up. We got some cool stuff next year.
So you started it by saying that we've made it this far in without, and I think without doing a patent list, right? Is that what you were going to say?
Oh yeah, without doing a patent list.
That's that's kind of amazing. Yeah, it's.
And by the way, one of the founders right now of the show, Tag, is watching us live on Twitch.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Yes.
What's up, Tag? All right, no tack jokes tonight, guys. No tack jokes.
No Very Brady podcast jokes.
No Very Brady podcast.
Well, there goes 80% of my comedy.
Wait, give him a plug bell for that. Our buddy Tack, former host of the Twisted 10 and Living Vicariously. He got 2 bells. Tack got 2 bells.
I suck at it.
Anyway, he's a former host of both shows. He is hosting a Very Brady podcast. Go check it out. Him and his buddy Jimmy, who's also hosted an episode of the Twisted 10.
He's hosted more than
a couple
one.
of them. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, go check it out. It's a good show. It's a really, really good show. They have a lot of fun with it. And Tack has the most quintessential laugh you'll ever hear. It's incredibly contagious, and you can pick Tack out of a crowd because of that laugh. It's awesome.
It's true.
We should make him our laugh track.
Yeah, that's
Tack, will you just laugh into a microphone for us for like 30 seconds aggressively, and we'll cut it up as we need.
And if you want to go see something really cool, go check out Tack's Tack Attempts on YouTube. I'm still waiting for a little bit of John Fogerty out of you, Tack. I want to hear John Fogerty Tack Attempts.
Just had to wait till it was live. Calling him out.
I told him live on the show a year and a half ago too, but that's okay. We love you, Tack. We miss you, buddy.
All right. Guess ready to tear in?
Are there any? Let me ask you this: are there any twists?
No.
Is there a contest?
There is not a contest.
I want the fucking crown back.
I had a made up item in here. I took it out because this list is excessive. These patents are absurd. It's just there was no reason to put my own in other than to move the crown around.
All right, understood.
Yeah, I like this one. So number 10 is the anti-eating face mask. I want you to think Bane.
Okay.
It just covers your mouth.
It's a cage that goes over your mouth, but that's not why I included it. I've got a few details about each invention. I'll have them for you for the show notes, Adam. But I have Google. So Google has a patents website. So patents.google.com. I have links to all of these patents so you can look at the images for all of them.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You are going to want to at some point. I may send you this list, Googs, just so you have.
Yeah, I have.
Oh yeah, maybe we'll do it during the break.
Okay.
I have the Windows share already ready to go. So if I have the links, I'm good.
The really good ones are after the break, anyways. So we'll be set up for that after the break.
So you're starting out with not the good ones. You're starting out with number 10, which is a fucking non-eating face mask.
Anti-eating face mask, yeah. So the cool thing about a lot of this is I'm going to read from the patent. Some of them called the background, some of them called the abstract, the intention, whatever. The patent.
Do you include years, like when it was patented?
I do.
Nice. I'm figuring 1870, 60, 70.
It's like a chastity belt for your mouth.
You know what? How about if someone wants to keep score?
Yes! Man.
Let's over under the date of the patent.
Okay.
Based on the name.
I'm just reaching for my phone.
Because these names, these are the names from the patents. Let me just double check that.
All right, so we're going over under for the year of the patent, right? That's what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
So Ron?
How about, I said over under. I think it'd be easier. Let's just call it closest to instead of over under, but closest to.
Closest to. Without going over, or closest to no matter what?
Closest to. I think that's a better.
All right, I'm going to go 1860. Ron, what do you think?
1903.
All right. Googs?
When did eating become a problem?
when was food became abundant.
When was McDonald's invented or established? That's a good point. Damn, when food became...
Damn it. Here he goes being all logical about shit. We're going to lose.
I don't want to guess your guess. So who said the date?
1860, 1903.
Okay, cool. So 1925.
All
right. I don't want to jock on anybody's. Okay.
So Googs is the winner here.
What?
Because this was 1980
What? Really?
This was 1980.
Hey, that we should have known. It's the anti-eating face mask in 1980.
Yeah.
That was
no.
And that's how I'm gonna take all my numbers from now on.
all right.
That was really bad, huh? Yeah.
So
took you a long time for those
I had to
crickets.
switch back over to the other board.
I'm gonna read from the abstract some of the. This one is the background of the invention, is what this one is.
Okay.
So, and I have to emphasize, because part of this is a little misogynistic, I am reading from the patent. Obesity is a basic problem with which many people today are confronted and, as clearly indicated by the variety of diets proposed to conquer overweight, the majority contributing factor to overweight is the excessive consumption of food. That is one sentence. The temptation to eat, which leads one to eat excessively, is ever present, and the ready availability of attractively prepared, taste-tempting foods makes the temptation to eat, and therefore to overeat, virtually irresistible. Frequently, this temptation is so great that compulsive eating is not uncommon, and many persons are virtually without the strength of will to resist overeating.
So far, not misogynistic.
It's so bad. It's further in than I thought.
All right, that's okay.
It's actually a longer paragraph.
That's what she said.
Maybe.
It goes on to say, the average person, therefore, does have a problem as to the overconsumption of food, but even worse, when certain individuals are exposed to food constantly, now we're getting to the sales pitch, exposed to food constantly, such as chefs, cooks, restaurant personnel, or the like, it is a foregone conclusion that these individuals will consume far more food than is proper, particularly when such food is usually readily available at no cost.
See, I would think the opposite of that. Everybody that I've ever known that has worked in a restaurant of some kind eventually gets sick of their own food. Mm-hmm. They don't want, if you're an Applebee's waiter, you don't want to fucking eat Applebee's. You want to go out and get something else. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like first 2 months, you're like, cool, fuck yeah, free food. And
yeah,
then
exactly.
You're like, God, I'm just not eating today.
Where is it?
Food is usually rid of. Okay. Typically of such groups of individuals is the housewife who must frequently cook meals during the day, which generally includes the preparation of such fattening foods such as pies, pastries, and the like.
Make me a pie, woman!
During the preparation of such meals, not only is there a temptation to nibble on the food being prepared, but it is generally necessary that the food be tasted during preparation, thereby constantly stimulating the appetite and promoting the consumption of large quantities of food. So there you have it. If you cook food, you eat food, you got to wear the anti-eating face mask.
The 70s and the 80s, man.
You putting on a few pounds there, Mildred. Here, wear this mask around the house. And here, honey, and he gives this to his daughter. Here, you wear this. I don't want you giving everybody blowjobs all day, goddammit.
You know what? It's a double-use mask.
It's a fucking double use right there.
It's anti-eating,
anti-blowing.
Anti-chastity belt, or a chastity belt would prevent, penetration.
It's a chastity belt
this would
for
prevent
your mouth.
blowjobs, so it's just a not fun mask. I don't know. What would you... Anti-chastity, what's blowjob? Fellatio. It's an anti-fellatio mask. There we go.
There you go.
It took me a minute to get there, but I got there.
And it's an anti-Batman mask.
Yeah, because of Bane.
Look at that. Bane.
I was born in the darkness, or whatever he says.
I was born in the darkness.
The Batman comic book has Bane looking way more jacked than the movie did. I will point that out.
Unless I'm mistaken, the comic book Bane is inhumanly jacked.
Yeah. He's pumped full of
the golden
steroids.
Age of weightlifting.
Yeah, steroids and whatever mixture was in there, which I think was steroids and adrenaline combination that constantly flowed through him. Yeah.
Good problems. Yeah, so...
but his nuts were like the size of peas. Wait, I'll do it.
It happens.
I got it.
This one, I'm going to try and do it off memory. This one has expired. I don't remember why, but this patent has expired.
Really?
So,
Well, patents expire over a period of time if you don't re-up them.
Right.
Yeah.
So
all
he
patents
Would
have
you say it
expiration
takes
dates.
about 50 years or so to expire, or longer, or shorter?
I think it
actually
depends. Yeah.
Shorter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's patents that can expire after like 10 years.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping that would give us a clue. See what it's doing. Discord understands.
Oh, you were probing. All
You
right.
were probing for
I
the
don't-
answer.
Some of
cheating
these, I
bastard.
don't think any of these. Some of these abstracts are a little bit longer too. I'm going to try to abbreviate the longer ones so I don't drone on and just read for
Okay.
30 seconds. But
So is it a drone? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, that's the next one. Ron gets
Googs got it right last time, so Googs, when he, you'll get this one.
Number 9.
Number 9.
The cheese filter cigarette?
Cheese filled. I don't even understand what that is.
You know what the brand is called? It's called Gouda cheese. Gouda cigarettes.
The thing is that if you don't get it, you're already thinking too hard about it. There was literally cheese in the filter of a cigarette.
Would it be a Swiss-based cigarette? All right, President Googs, what do you think your year is?
Cigarettes. So 19. Fucking. I don't know. 78.
All right, Ron.
I was to say 72. That's what popped in my head.
Nice.
I'm going to go. Are these all U.S. patents or are these worldwide, international patents?
I think they're all U.S.
U.S.? Okay, then yeah, it would be closer. I'm going to go 1910.
Oh, wow. Wild card.
Well, I'm thinking aristocrat British.
Okay.
You know, the long cigarette on the end of a stick thing.
Darling.
Yes, exactly. What would make this cigarette better? Some provolone.
Some provolone. I like it.
Well, Ron gets this point. Ron is right.
All right, Ron.
It was 1964.
Damn.
And I was actually kind of sold on the idea when I read this patent. Also expired. But check it out. A mixture of particulate cheese with particulate charcoal will remove a materially higher percentage of tar's nicotine from tobacco smoke than can be removed with grated cheese alone or with pulverulent charcoal alone. So by combining cheese and charcoal...
But I guess my question is, if you're taking out all of the tar and nicotine out of the cigarette, why even smoke the cigarette?
Well, it would just be the tar. And fun fact about cigarette filters, did you know they have chemicals in them to turn brown?
What?
I've actually never really smoked cigarettes. I've only vaped.
Here, would you like a cig of cheese?
No, thank you. I would prefer a cigarette.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah, good.
Let's patent it.
I feel like we're flirting around with the way we're talking. I don't like it. I'm getting uncomfortable.
That was a little dangerous.
I feel like one slip and we're in big trouble here. It's a live show. We gotta be careful.
That's a good point.
That's funny. So charcoal per se is a relatively poor absorbent of the tar found in cigarette smoke. In the present filter, the charcoal performs 3 primary functions. Actually, it's pretty boring, and then it just goes on to say, don't keep your cigarettes for long. I'll just read that sentence.
Do you have to refrigerate your cigarettes at that point
Yeah.
if they have cheese
You
in them?
do.
No shit.
100%, yeah.
Will they curdle? Like,
can you put them in a mousetrap and fucking catch a rat?
can you put them on pizza?
I'll skip to there.
Are they vegan friendly?
Yes. And
Vegan cigarettes.
no, they wouldn't be vegan friendly.
Vegarettes.
No, they would not be.
They have cheese in them.
Vegarettes. Ooh.
Vagerettes.
Oh, too far. Pull it back in, Josh.
Okay. All right. In the first place, it absorbs the oil from the cheese to an extent sufficient to keep the cheese at maximum efficiency, as well as keeping it from oiling the cigarette paper in which it is confined. In the second place,
All right.
it prevents the cheese from becoming rancid and odorous in storage. In the third place, is one of the functions of charcoal to promote the flow of smoke in the body of the cheese filter. For this reason, the charcoal is relatively coarse, a physical factor. Whatever. And then there's just more science behind using smaller charcoal. The rest of it's boring. But yeah, so they combined charcoal and cheese, and apparently it makes a more effective cigarette. They just don't hold as long. Do cigarettes have a shelf life? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
I never had them long enough to worry about
most
it.
people don't keep them around. This is an aged 20-year pack of Marlboro Lights. Usually it's you buy it, you smoke it.
That's good. My uncle, and I used to help him work these farms when I was a kid. I only worked like the corn, the vegetables and shit, but he used to grow tobacco in North Carolina. North Carolina is apparently like coastal Jacksonville area. North Carolina is supposed to be really good for growing and harvesting tobacco. And he used to hang it up in his silos and let it air dry and stuff. And it wasn't until much later in my life that I realized that the smell of tobacco or his tobacco really wasn't tobacco.
Hey,
It took me some years to figure out what that smell was, but I always assumed that smell, that you would smell it, festivals or whatever, was just very fresh hanging tobacco. But
Fresh tobacco from the Marley concert?
It's exactly wacky tobacco.
Nice.
Wacky tobacco.
Oh, maybe. Oh, you know what? what if you sprinkled some like Parmesan inside some ground up, ready to smoke other greenery?
Like a cheese joint?
Why not?
That'd be awesome.
That'd be great.
That'd be perfect for pizza for sure.
You know what though? The only problem is if you
Ron.
combined patents number 10 and number 9, you could not smoke that cigarette with that fucking cheese in it because you'd have this mask on. Oh, God damn it!
All right. Well, let's combine it with number 8 then.
Number 8. Score is 1 Googs, 1 Ron. Adam's goose egging tonight.
That's right. As long as I don't get shut out, I'm happy.
That's fine. Yeah, that's usually my standard too.
Yeah.
I haven't had the crown in a while. Number 8 is pet display clothing. And just to help the date guessing, I'm not talking about printed t-shirts.
Pet display clothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. What do you mean display? I guess I'm.
Well,
like for dog shows or
how
for
about,
like.
How about I'll read this one? The description's pretty short.
Okay.
I'll read this one and then we'll guess the date. We'll do it a
Sounds
little
okay.
different.
But by the way, Ron goes first on this one. I'll go second, and then you can go third.
Mm-hmm. Okay. An object of the invention is to provide pet display clothing having one or more, at least partially transparent, enclosed, pet receiving passageways or tunnels extending across a surface thereof, so that pets traversing the passageways or tunnels can be viewed by a spectator while the clothing is worn by a person. One sentence. I want you to imagine
Pet catwalks?
hamster tubes.
Yeah.
Attached to your clothing. That's the patent image. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going. Yeah.
Oh.
Think hamster tubes on your person. I have, like I said, during the break, I'm going to drop the links to these first 5.
This takes
they all have
gerbling
pictures.
to a whole new level. That's all. That's all I know.
All right,
Yeah,
Ron.
so-
What do you think on the date? I have a great idea for this one.
I'm going to go 1994.
94.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go the era of the cone boobs for Madonna because all sorts of crazy styles were in. Between
a
them
pose.
and what's the music video with the hats? Whip it good. So between
Diva?
there. So I'll go, Diva. I'll go 1982.
So we got 82. You said 94?
4, yes.
I'll go in between. I'll go like 88.
All right.
Okay, cool. 1997.
God damn it.
Oh, man.
Another one to
Ron.
Ron. Ron's got 2.
Nice.
Boom.
Who has the crown right now? Does Dan?
I think Dan has it.
Yeah,
Friend
I'm
of the
pretty
show,
sure
Dan
does.
still has it.
Ha!
Or
He's not here and he's going to lose it tonight.
And he's never on. Like, we shouldn't allow him have it. He needs to come pop in at least once a week so we can
true.
see who has the crown.
Yeah, he's
It's not fair.
Noob,
Call protest.
noob time in Discord. So I guess what we're talking about, we do trivia on the show, and whoever is the most recent winner, we give them little crown emojis next to their name in Discord.
Oh, fun.
So when they're hanging out, we know who the current champion is.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like our office trophy.
And usually when Dan is up here on the show,
Oh, he
Fucking good at
destroys
trivia.
us.
he's ridiculously good in trivia of all kinds of trivia. He'll just destroy us in trivia. It was 8, so it was my hosting week. He won against these two 8 to 1-1.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Just destroyed him.
Destroyed us. It was so bad.
So bad.
But that's fine. I wasn't demoralized. I didn't get shut out, right, Ron? That's what I'm
No,
saying.
didn't get shut out.
Well, I mean, you should implement a mercy rule because once he earned like 4 points or 5 points, and you guys both had 1, neither of you guys could possibly win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
But that's not as much fun.
Yeah, but you got mercy ruled.
Yeah. That's,
Yes, we did.
That's worse.
We got
That's a bigger
skunked,
flex for Dan.
practically.
All right. So pet display clothing, all these tubes on your clothes. The patent looks ridiculous. I can't wait for you guys hanging on Twitch to see the links and look at these.
Does
They're
it say
great.
what animals are they for?
Small chihuahuas.
Yeah, it's really for small like rabbits, pet it's like tunnel bound pets. Yeah,
Ooh, a
it's like
snake.
snake
That would be
work.
badass
It's,
to see.
it's anything you can wear. The patent was vague enough. Anything you wore that displayed your pet.
Imagine having like a clear tube with just a bunch of fucking cockroaches or bugs in it or something.
Man.
That'd be kind of cool. Or like worms.
Some Ybor City
Back in the
nonsense.
late 90s.
That's
And
a great freaking
Like
art
an
piece
ant,
idea.
That is a cool one.
like
an
ant farm?
ant farm that you wear, you
Yeah.
can wrap around you. Man, I can
These
think
are
of all
good
kinds of
ideas.
weird ass shit.
Ant
Let me write
farms
that down.
and cockroach tubes are great until they break.
Oh god! Little crack in the connection there. All of a sudden, you got roaches crawling all over your face
I'm out.
on the
out.
runway.
Okay, moving on from that horrible imagery. Number 7.
Wait. 98. Yeah, number 7.
Number 7 is the ankle arrestor. Okay. This is another one. I'm gonna do my best to describe it, but I can show you guys the picture in studio. I know that doesn't help.
I kind of prefer my shoulders to be a good ankle rester.
So
sorry.
That was a good one though.
The ankle arrestor is a police device. Okay. It's designed. You hook it to the criminal's ankle, bring their leg behind their back, and then you can tie their hands to their ankle, like to
this
tie,
is
to like
this is like you're hog tying them.
This is a
much.
BDSM community apparatus. That's
or
really
it's like,
what this
it's
is.
pretty much hog tying them.
How's this look, Googs, for Twitch? How's that work for Twitch? Is that all right?
It is actually okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's the only picture I have because I tried describing it to Margaret, tried describing it to my wife, and it wasn't coming across.
That's some 50 grades of shade.
That's what I'm saying. It's like hard
50 grades of shade.
Like, are you tying me up? What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah, let me just show you, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the arrestor device is in the form of an elongate bar or rod, somewhat in the shape of a shepherd's staff, in that it has a generally U-shaped hook or clamping section formed on one end thereof, and has a handle section formed on its opposite end.
Keep going.
Slidably mounted on the rod is an elongate slide or clamping member, having integral with and projecting laterally.
I'd have fucked up that word. Sorry.
From one end thereof. I lost the context now. It's
no dates in there yet, though,
it's
right?
Just weird. No dates.
All
Nothing
right.
like that. I mean, it goes on because it's meant to be like for law enforcement. Like it's super lengthy, and I'm not going to read all of this one. I mean, it's just a.
Can I see the picture again, if you don't mind? Would that be okay?
You're trying to get quality.
No, I don't want to zoom in on it or anything. I just want to see.
That's how Adam does competitions.
Well, sometimes illustrations say stuff about the era that it was drawn in. So
It moved at it. I don't want to. Thanks.
That's what she said. God damn it.
Very polite.
There you go. Yeah, it's fine. It's all the way. If it moves again, it's just all the way at the top. It's just at the top of the note.
Well, I didn't want to accidentally see the year and cheat.
Certainly.
Oh, was there a year in there?
No, I don't know. I didn't
He
look.
scrolled down.
Did you see it? Okay.
Yeah. I actually got
All right, so Ron, you go first, and then
Man,
Googs, you go second. I'll go third.
This one's really tough. Like, I can't. I'm trying to. I always have a sense of the era, with this kind of stuff. I'm gonna go pre-civil rights movement, so sometime in the 50s.
Right.
So I'm gonna go like 1956.
Fucker.
That was a good one.
It's about the time I was going to go. What do you think, Mr. President Googs?
When was the height of police brutality? So
2020.
2021? No. Okay.
Flag on the play.
Let's go 1969.
69. Oh, that's actually. All right, I see where you're going with that. You went 56?
Yeah.
56,
69.
I'm going to have to.
I would definitely split the
undercut you.
Yeah.
55.
55.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, wow. This got prices.
Well,
$1.
I was going to go. Yeah, exactly.
$1.
Price is
He
right.
just $1'd me.
No. I price is right under.
I would have actually split between me and him because my guess now is it's probably prior to 69, but after 56.
The illustrations look like they're out of the 30s. I'll just say that now. But
Okay.
That's a good point.
The shit Ron brought up was fucking spot on.
Okay. You're all wrong. It's 1994.
Oh my
That
God!
was a 90s invention.
So who was later? Ron?
It was Ron.
Yeah, Ron. Was,
No, 69. So Googs gets it.
69. So
So
Googs
2,
has-
2, and 0.
Adam's getting shut out. It's a great way to end the week. I'm good.
The guy who wanted this so bad is the guy who
shit.
doesn't have one yet.
That's always how it goes.
Okay. This is a good one. This is a fun one. This is This is number 6.
Oh, number 6.
Sorry. This is the portable bar hat. Okay.
Is this like the beer hat things?
Portable bar hat. Yeah, I'm gonna the hat in it's the picture of the hat in the patent. I want you to imagine the beer can hat,
Okay.
but I want you to imagine it with like 15 nips of booze.
You
mixed
said
around.
nips, and my mind is somewhere else now.
Nips and boobs?
So just all like these little, those little tiny small bottles of booze around the outside with a bunch of buttons. So you can mix cocktails by pressing buttons on your hat keyboard.
Oh wow, that's cool.
All right. Are we guessing 8 years now?
Yeah, that's really
Googs first. What? Then me, then you.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
2000.
Okay.
That's probably not a bad guess.
Yeah, that's tough.
Right after the 90s.
Hey, I'm feeling like very height of fraternity type thing going on here. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2003. I'm $1 and you a bit there. 2003.
Hey, you helped me.
The hat itself, the beer hat, just immediately makes me think of Saturday Night Live and the Bears when they were doing their bit on Saturday Night Live with the beer hat. So that's back in the 70s when that was going on. However,
oh no, Da Bears was like late 80s, early 90s with George Wendt. That would have been late 80s. He was on Cheers.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess that would be right.
But I feel like this is an advanced version, more fraternity version of this, which made me go later.
So 2000, 2003 is where you guys gone. Look, I love you guys, but I got to go for the victories here. Josh's all of so far have been like mid 90s, late 90s, around that time. I'm going to go 1999.
Okay. Damn, we're all around.
Okay, so we spread out. So we got 1999,
2000,
2003,
and 2000 and 2003.
So I'm definitely less likely to not get this one.
Okay. This one is, I was pulling up our Manscaped stuff. This one is 1986.
Oh yeah, Adam got one. Yeah. No shutout, boys.
Adam didn't get skunked. Things are good.
This is bullshit.
Let's see.
I love you, Adam, but I was trying to just wipe the floor with you, right, bro?
I know, I understand.
So this is I'll just read the first sentence of this abstract for the portable bar hat. A portable mix bar comprising a hard hat having a plurality of drink containers and a pair of mixing chambers for mixing drinks mounted thereon, wherein the flow of drinks to and from the mixing chambers is controlled by a plurality of valves. Doesn't sound as exciting.
So
less fratty.
Just to recap, the whole point of the list was patents that never made it anywhere, right? That's kind of what we're doing here? This product isn't somewhere that I can buy?
These are just bizarre patents.
These are just bizarre patents.
Let's buy one of these and put it on the wall.
Products.
That would be fucking awesome.
That would be awesome.
A plurality alcohol hat. Man, you sound drunk saying that sober.
Hey, is that thing run out? Let's go re-up that motherfucker.
And we'll have 10 liquors, and we'll call it the Twisted 10 hat.
Oh, there we go. Whiskey, scotch, bourbon, scotch.
Yes.
10 car pile up.
Is that bourbon? What is that one?
That's a scotch. You're talking about the Balviere?
The Balvenie.
Balvenie, whatever. Yeah, that's a scotch aged in bourbon casks or rum casks.
Cool.
Yeah,
it's good.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. But yeah, so that is 10 through 6.
It's a good list so far. Dude.
Yes,
Nice.
This is fun.
Cool. And hey, just a quick word from Manscaped. It's the holiday season, and you don't know what to get as a gift or stocking stuffer? Well, today's sponsor, Manscaped, not today's sponsor, our sponsor, Manscaped. I'm reading their copy. It's weird. I'm going to start again. I'm going to do them justice so I can send them the right timestamp so they don't get mad at that. Okay. It's the holiday season, and you don't know what to get as a gift or a stocking stuffer? Well, the show sponsor, Manscaped, has the tools to guarantee you win this year's stocking stuffer or white elephant competition. Manscaped is the leader in men's below-the-waist grooming, and they have served more than 4 million men worldwide. If my math is correct, that's almost 8 million balls.
Almost. For the one nuts.
Serving 4 million men is almost like my
for our Johnny One Nuts out there.
My ex-wife.
So get 20% off and free worldwide shipping at manscaped.com with code TWISTED10.
There we go. Discord. We're and Twitch.
10.
We're hanging out with you guys live in the break. Everybody else, we will be back after this. This is Truphonic Sane from Jambiguous.
Shave your balls or shave your ball.
would take so much to find my relief. Every reaction is an overreaction. Still we swim in the deep end. Right way to find it, I'm way behind. I can't catch my breath, I can't barely see. Can't take a break, don't have the time for the sake of all the people who depend on me. These vices that bring this intoxicated pain are the same things that's keeping me sane. They're keeping me sane.
And welcome back to the Twisted 10. For everybody that was listening to this show, that what you were just listening to is called Sane by Truphonic. That's on their brand new album called Jambiguous. Go check it out on Spotify. Give them a like, give them a follow, or go over and purchase their album if you want to throw them a couple bucks.
Nice.
They're friends of the show. That was good timing,
That was
Ron.
good. It was
forceful.
It was the best bell ring tonight.
It's a manly as
I got to
bell.
make up for my, like, oh, where's the bell? Where's the bell from before?
Right, except
I'm like a moron.
But yeah, that's all I got. Josh, that was a fucking cool first 5. You want to recap what those patents were?
I can, but I'm going to interrupt your beach ball.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
With your own beach ball.
You're right.
Tell us about the after show, Ron, and how you, or Adam, and how you get access to it. I was looking at him when I said that.
I was like, what?
Tell me what the after show is, how you get access to it, and what you got for him.
That was a pretty good beach ball. So what we're going to play for you here in just a second is a clip from last week's after show. We had Tall Trey Comedy. You can probably see his t-shirt hanging up on our wall back there. Tall Trey Comedy is out of Georgia, but he does comedy up and down that whole area, North Florida, Georgia, I think a couple states around as well. So if you're in that area, go check him out. Really funny guy and good friend of ours and a good friend of the show. He brought us a list last week and hung out for the after show. And the bit you're going to hear is pretty comical. Kind of gives you some intro into what the after show topics are. We aren't formatted. There isn't a list. Usually, it's just us kind of free-flowing some of our tangented ideas that come from the shows or that we just think about. But the after show is our exclusive additional content that if you enjoy the hosts of the show, if you enjoy what you hear here and like us and like our personalities, we produce additional content called the after show. It's available in Patreon, so go patreon.com/twisted10. And there's 3 different levels. One is just show supporter. And God damn. One is just show supporter, and that's just, a couple bucks thrown our way a month.
Jesus,
just to
Josh.
say, thank you for doing, the show. That doesn't get you any perks or any benefits. The second level is the council member. You become an official council member. You get access to all the after show content, which is 34 shows now, or 34 hours.
Tonight you'll hear about Adam and Ron's fight.
Tonight you'll hear about a fight a little bit.
It was a bitch fight if there ever was.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. So that's council member. You get access to all that content. Council elder gets you the same access to all that additional content, but it's just a bragging right, except you also get the council elder wooden keychain that we send out in your direction. So if you like the show, if you like the hosts more specifically, because the after show is nothing like the Twisted 10.
You come for the show, you stay for the hosts.
I do want to add one thing to that for our council members and council elders. When you join, we also have our Discord server. We've talked about it. Links on at twist10.com. But you get special roles in Discord when you join, which gets you access to special chats. We go, after this, we're live streaming right now for everybody, but we do our after show live stream on Discord. It lets us trim it down just for our Patreon members. So the role control is in Discord. You can come catch the after show live and hang out in our council only chat. We talk about stuff we're buying, stuff that's coming up. We're a little bit more
less structured.
Not structured. I'm talking about in Discord when we have the council chat. We're just more open with the background, what's going on behind the scenes, what we're doing with the show.
Well, the council members and council elders legitimately help structure the future of the show.
This list.
Yeah, these lists are good examples of that. We've had council members sort of host shows in the past. In fact, we may have that coming up in the future as well. But you also have the ability to directly influence a list. So if you have an idea for a list, you, as a council member, you may actually, hear it. You can give us the inspiration, talk to us about it. Hell, even write the fucking thing. And guess what? It'll probably get aired because we love our council members and council elders.
That's true.
So yeah, there's that. What else? What else we got?
Hit the button.
Are you ready for that? All right. So here is, this is just a little bit of a build up. This is Tall Trey Comedy telling us stories about his adventures going to music festivals. Now keep this in mind. Tall Trey Comedy is 6'7", big son of a bitch, very skinny.
Oh, that's right.
And a Marine. He's a Marine. Like, he's not in the Marine Corps anymore, but once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine kind of mentality. So yeah, here you go.
Like, I go to a lot of concerts and am really disappointed at how short the band is, which is stupid because I'm literally technically a giant. Nobody's that big. There's like Toby Keith and James Hetfield.
You would like you would appreciate the lead singer of Offspring. He's like 6'6".
I saw him.
He's a big dude.
I was actually crowd surfing at that show in a leopard print miniskirt because of a dare. And dear God, women, y'all get molested. Like, I had finger bruises in
some fucking drunk guys. Like, oh, a skirt. That's more than I was expecting.
Oh yeah, no, I was fucking people up. They'd grab something they weren't supposed to, and I'd put my feet down, and it was game time.
So that's Tall Trey Comedy. Go check out his after show. It is up on the Patreon members available list now. By the way, you can also tie the RSS feed if you're a Patreon member, or a council member, I guess I should say. You can tie the RSS feed directly from Patreon into your app, into your whatever you like to listen to on. It will require your credentials, of course, to get into it. But once you do that RSS feed, you should be good to go, so you don't have to download every episode directly. You can just listen just like you would listen to any other podcast. So if you have issues with that, there's a few Google things you can search to try to find it, but let us know. We can help you walk you through it too.
Give it a goog.
Give it a goog. Yeah, we I get the after show. I pulled my link from Patreon, and I get it in Google Podcasts, because I'll admit the Patreon podcast,
yeah, their interface is kind of clunky.
They're a hosting service, not a streaming service. Let's put it that way.
100% right. We do have, by the way, before you get to your thing, so we are officially in a studio basement in Florida, which is kind of rare to begin with. But behind me, we've got the sliding glass door open that leads out to my garage, which I finally cleaned
so
after 3 years.
So snakes can come in.
Yeah, well, give them easy access.
And mouse.
But it's because it's hot in here. But it's so cold outside, and I know we have some listeners that are up north going, "What the fuck?
What so is cold outside?
50?
It's like 68
for us." No, it is legitimately. It's like 55 outside, and for us, we're thin-skinned Floridians. That's really cold. Yeah, that's.
I'm in my long sleeve.
It's 52. Actually, 52 is kind of cold for around here.
52 is cold
in
for
Central Florida.
Yeah. It's almost the 40s. That's fucking cold.
That's supposed to be in the 40s tonight.
Really?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen first time this year.
But next week we're gonna hit the 80s again.
Yep. Yeah. That will be like low 80s again for like a week. Yeah.
I gotta admit though, it was nice. Just like I was incredibly busy today with work, and I happened to walk. At one point I stayed home today because my daughter was sick. I told you guys about this a little bit. She was very, very sick. Same cold I had a few weeks ago that delayed the show by a couple of days as well. But it's just making it through my family. Anyway, I wanted to be home with them, close to them, in case we needed to take her up to the doctors because she was having some real issues. But at one point during the day, I had promised them yesterday that I'd take them on a walk, and it was such a beautiful afternoon. It was like 70 degrees. The wind was blowing nice, so I walked them around the little place we have called Bunny Hill. I hear a bunch of fucking families of rabbits live, and swung them on the swings. I'm like, this is in the middle of my work day, so I'm technically supposed to be working. But yeah, it was nice.
It's whatever. Your boss pays you for your output, not your time sitting in that chair.
My boss pays me for putting out. You're correct about that.
That's when you get like one of those little robot hands to like slowly move the mouse back and forth on your computer when you walk away.
The irony is
keep you active.
The person that would be auditing who's actually active is me. So
that's what I was saying earlier, Ron. Yeah. Who watches The Watchmen?
Yeah.
Can't get in trouble if you're the one who gets people in trouble.
Yeah.
You should.
Who disciplines the warden, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good analogy. I like that one.
All right. So I'll give our quick recap. We're doing bizarre U.S. patents. And this list could be 1,000 points long. It's just, there's so many. So I found a bunch that I liked.
I could see this being another...
I could
like
do
one of these
a
days, like maybe
like the U.S. laws list.
Yeah, like another round of bizarre patents. I could go for it. This is a fun show.
I think we've had three. Patents. I think we've had 3 top 10 lists about unusual laws.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Patents could easily make that too.
Easily.
I would want to. Oh God, excuse me, fucking scotch is catching up to me. I would want to see patents from like the 1600s or something. I guess they didn't patent things back then.
Maybe inventions from that time period.
Maybe the 1800s.
Top 10 patents that Einstein approved.
That would be fun.
Fucking A, Ron, that's a great list.
If you can find them.
I'm sure you can.
He was a patent clerk.
Yeah, it wasn't until the mid to late 1800s that the U.S. Patent Office was started. I don't have the exact date, but I didn't find any that were older than that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Patents, though, aren't just U.S. things. So that would the British area, would we have anything from Britain that would be
they're
patentable?
Called patents.
That's all right.
With two E's. Yeah,
too hard of a tangent right now.
No, I don't. I don't know. I guess a patent is probably like a U.S. patent only matters to us, and I guess our trade allies. But yeah, so I guess there would be maybe not under the name of patent, just like some sort of like writ of ownership of an idea through whatever authority the country has. But we could definitely. I'm sure that there were people 1,000 years ago in Babylon that wrote down like this dude owns, this idea. He came up with this cool new plow or whatever. Because Babylonians are really great about writing down ownership. That was like their thing. So a quick recap of the list, 10 through 6. Number 10 is the anti-eating face mask.
That's the misogynist face mask.
The misogynist face mask.
Give me a sandwich.
Number 9 was the cheese filter cigarettes.
That's the best.
So stupid.
Number 8 was pet display clothing.
Also stupid.
The gerbil tube shirts. Number 7 was the ankle arrestor, that like police tie your ankle
50 Shades of Grey shit.
That's straight up
definitely
BDSM.
looks like some bondage stuff.
Yeah.
Number 6 was the portable bar hats.
Which is that's up our alley. I mean, let's give that one a nod.
I can get behind that.
That's some Moose Lodge shit right there.
Okay. Number 5.
Number 5. Oh, by the way, the score is Ron 2, President Googs 2, Adam 1. Ready for it to be Adam 6.
Not Adam 12?
1 Adam 12. That's what my uncle used to call me.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So
that's a show before even mine and Ron's time, all right?
So number 5, before we get to the date on this, I'm going to read the description again.
Okay.
And it'll make sense. Is the automatic bed maker.
Doesn't that tie to number 1 with the misogynist face mask?
Number 10.
Sorry.
Number 10. Misogynist face mask. So number 5, the automatic bed maker. For guessing the era, it's important to understand this is an electrically operated bed cover making apparatus secured to the frame of a bed and operable to cause a framework carrying a plurality of arms to be lifted from the foot of the bed to the head by utilizing a pair of rotating wheels on either side of the bed frame, including on each it makes the bed and it's electronic.
And it's got a lot of arms?
It's got a lot of moving components.
How did death occur? My husband slept in. Get it out of my ass!
Nice. You could also use this for a BDSM. Spank me.
Yeah, let's see. There were some of the other parts of the description. Let's see. A tie-down structure for securing the covers to the foot of the bed.
I have this one fucking spot on. I know the era of this one.
Don't you guys like kicking your foot out of the covers on the bottom?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I like them tucked in, though.
I feel like I know the era, too. I'll see if we'll have the same one.
Well, Adam did get the last point.
I did get the last one, so I go first. So this, to me, strikes me dead in the heart of the 50s house, like the house situation. So I'm going to go 1954. That's like poodle skirts, very misogynist society. Cool. These kind of inventions fucking were plentiful in the 50s.
Like plastic was the thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like everything
plastic
was like
couch.
Mechanisms, plastic.
Yep.
All right, cool. I can get behind that.
Okay.
All right, one of you two. I don't know. I don't really know who's next up.
I'll go next if Googs doesn't mind.
Are you guys going to shut me out? I went 54. You're going to go 55. He's going to go 53.
No.
Do it.
I envision, and I'm not sure of the time of this era, but I actually envision it differently.
Oh.
That's the time where you mentioned where that was the housewife's duty. They're not going to bring in inventions to take away the housewife's duty. I'm feeling women's lib, freedom. I don't want to make this fucking bed anymore. I'm going to go do my own shit. I'm going to go 1971.
All right, that's not bad. Everything else Josh has said has been like the 90s, so.
Yeah.
So we got 1954, 1954?
54, yeah.
1971.
I think it's later than 1971. So if I say 1972, does I basically say everything about
your
that?
Price is righted me again.
My turn, baby.
It's all fair.
Then in this case, Googs takes it home.
Damn it.
This patent was filed in 1981.
81. Okay.
And if it becomes pertinent, I also have like month and day. This is July 30th, but I don't
think
see
that
that as
matters.
important.
If there's a tie, maybe.
Yeah, we won't. Let's just agree to not pick the same year.
Okay.
Be done with that. Okay.
I like it.
What?
Let's just agree to not pick the same year.
Did we need
Has
to
that
do
happened
that?
yet?
No, well, it would only become pertinent if we picked the same year about date. Like if we said, no, I'm saying 1971 too. All right, March.
It was
June.
after the World Series in 19.
Yeah, exactly.
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Right.
That's right. I have this Google.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So now that I have revealed the date, drop that in the live streams. Yeah. So Googs is dropping the patent links as we're doing them now. Had that idea at the beginning, got them set up during the break. So now Twitch and Discord will get those to you as I reveal the dates. You can see all these silly pictures.
I'm just scrolling through everything.
81?
1981.
That was like Huey Lewis in the News and Gloria Estefan type
Want a
era.
new drug? Yeah, a little bit before that. I was right about to get into that. Yeah,
What won't make me sick?
very good.
Yeah. You fucking Huey Lewis in the News.
It's
hip to be square.
Okay. Number 4.
Number 4.
I don't know these songs either.
Yeah, no.
That's all right. That's fair for Huey
Boomer
Lewis in the
shit.
News.
Boomers.
Our older listeners, especially some of you
yeah.
council members that are our age,
Even many who aren't older know who Huey Lewis in the News
Yeah.
is. That's actually common. You should be ashamed for
But
not
you know
knowing.
what? If
I don't
you've
care
ever
that you're only 33.
if you've ever seen Back to the Future,
Oh yeah. He's all in. He's actually in that movie.
yeah.
Oh, cool. I have actually heard of him. I haven't
What's
heard the song.
The Power of Love. That's the main song.
Power of
And
love.
gotta
I
get
have heard
back
that
in time.
Back in time. That's right.
You guys, I used to say that a lot.
Yeah, that's huge.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, number 4,
Number 4.
the revolving animal trap.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna read this one.
The revolving animal trap.
My invention, or I guess it's from the patent. My invention relates to an improvement in animal traps, and it consists in the combination of a suitable frame upon which a revolver or pistol is secured, a treadle which is secured to the front end of this frame, and a suitable spring and levers. Treadle's like the press button on like a mouse trap.
Okay.
A treadle which is secured to the front end of this frame and a suitable spring and levers by which the firearm is discharged when the animal steps upon the treadle, as will be more fully described hereinafter.
I misunderstood until now.
Fucking blows it up.
The object of my invention is to provide a means by which animals which burrow in the ground can be destroyed, and which trap will give an alarm each time that it goes off so that it can be reset.
An alarm. It's a fucking 12-gauge shotgun shell I just heard go off in my backyard. Fuck that mole up, though.
Yeah.
And
I think I got a time frame.
I'll say this is a really easy picture to paint. It's a large mouse trap.
Is it red paint?
I guess we are shooting animals.
Oh, I don't have it queued up. Yeah.
But so it's like a mouse trap with the gun on it. Is really what this is.
Delayed crickets, but you know what it's for.
So Googs, what year was this patent filed?
1985.
1985. Okay.
It's a good guess.
Okay,
You want me to go next?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll go with the year I was going to say. I actually had this year, 1984. That's the year I picked. I was going to stay with it.
Okay.
86 and 84?
85 and 84.
36.
80.
Oh, you said
86 and
86?
84.
I said 85. You should sandwich us in, though.
Yeah.
Or sandwich me.
So then you got to
if I
decide, do you think it's before or after? That's all you have to decide.
Oh, so it's 85 and 84. That's right. That's
Yeah.
what you guys said. I thought it was 86 and 84. I was going to go fuck it 85 right in the middle.
Well, then
All right,
you
so
would
it's
most
either
likely
before
be
or after.
wrong. That would be a poor strategy on your part.
Let's.
Because then you'd have to nail it exactly to
But I was
going
going to ask Josh for double points if I hadn't to get it in the middle.
Oh, there should be double points for the exact date.
Yeah.
For sure. It hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened
Okay,
yet.
sure. You know what?
Yeah.
Double points for
Double
exact
points
date?
for exact
Sure,
date.
why not? Let's go for it.
All right,
I like
so
I like it.
I think you guys are right. I think it's in the 80s. I do think it's a little bit earlier though.
It feels like a contraption for golf courses.
Fucking Caddyshack.
Yeah, fucking gotta get kill all the golfers.
Oh, you really got a hold of that one. 1982, Josh. I'm gonna go 82.
All right.
Wow.
1982, 1986, 1980. 1985.
God, which means I'm going to lose again.
1984. Well, Adam, you were right that it was from the 80s.
89, 88.
The 1880s is 1882.
So Adam gets it.
Well, I get a point.
Yeah, Adam gets it.
You do get a point.
Oh, shit. So is it 3-2-2?
It is, yes.
Okay.
President Googs has 3, Ron has 2, Adam has 2.
I'm going last next time. Fuck this. I can get screwed going second.
It's like a rebound, like a rubber band effect. Like if you're losing,
Yes.
I'm gonna stop
catch-up mechanic.
like stepping up, say, I'll go next. Dumbass.
You got a point being 100 years wrong.
Yeah. That's bullshit.
All right, so yeah,
$1.
1882 for the revolver mousetrap.
Be really bad.
But you said revolver or pistol. Mm-hmm. Like they had
pistols
in 1882.
They didn't have like automatic pistols.
Think Wild West,
pistols, yeah.
Ron.
Yeah, but I consider a revolver a pistol. Like
It
like
is
I
all-
You'd be correct, sir.
Oh, you know what I mean? Well, you said revolver or pistol, so the same thing. Oh, okay. See, I was thinking pistol is as a semi-automatic.
Every revolver is a pistol, but not every
dang it.
pistol is a revolver.
Yeah, I got you now.
1570.
Roger that.
The invention of the pistol.
A musket is technically a pistol, yes.
That's actually the worst part about that is you'd be walking through your fucking yard and playing some fucking croquet or whatever they played in the 1800s, and bam, you get your toe shot off because you stepped on your mole trap.
Did they do everything was black and white back then? What did they do?
Jesus.
Nice.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3.
Number three is the improved rocking chair.
What?
I was legitimately impressed with this patent.
Improved rocking chair.
That's why it made it on the list. I thought this was actual, like, real cunning innovation.
Is this when they made the leg of the rocking chair actually?
No, check this out. Okay, I'll read this one.
They used to just rock on pegs. This sucks.
So they
Should invent
rounded
something
it
better.
off at the bottom?
Yes.
Here, I'll read it. This one's pretty short. This invention relates to improvements in the construction of rocking chairs with air-blowing attachments, having for its object to provide a stand or base for the support of a bellows with traxor rails on which the rockers, which are fixed close to the seat, may work, instead of a floor, which may work in... Some of these are hard to read. Forgive me. On
So
which
this
the
is-
rockers, which are fixed close to the seat, may work instead of on the floor. The rockers are near the seat instead of on the floor. It's
so
a
you have-
really weird sentence.
Do you see these at Crackle Barrel every now and again? The ones where it's like a rocking chair, but it's all fixed on pegs, and then the rocking mechanism is actually inside of the bottom of the
Well,
chair.
that would be what he's describing, but I don't think the ones at Cracker Barrel have bellows.
But
unless I'm just going to the wrong Cracker Barrel.
Think like Forge, the big like blows air. That's a bellow.
It's a bellow. Yeah. So where does the bellow air go?
Here I'll I have a little bit more. I was just trying to figure out that sentence. It's really weird. So the rockers are near the chair instead of the floor. Also, to provide an arrangement whereby the parts may be readily detached for storage or packing in compact form. And also an improved arrangement of parts whereby the bellow is operated, all as hereinafter specified. The chair has a balloon or bellow under the seat as part of the rocking mechanism. While rocking, this bellow pipes air up through the backrest and back down onto the head of the person rocking.
Oh, so it cools you off.
A basic cooling device.
Huh.
Right?
Yeah. But the bellow. So hang on a minute. I'm the devil's advocate here. Bellows has to also draw air in. Theoretically, most bellows draw air in from their surrounding environment, not like a snorkel or something. It's just from the air. So if you're rocking in that nice, comfortable bellows rocking chair and you fart, you fucking straight up
Crop dust yourself.
Yes, you have straight up crop dusted yourself. Or even worse, if a friend comes up and farts next to your bellows chair, makes it even
like farts in your bellow and walks
right
away.
in the bellow. Yes,
nice.
Be a bad day.
Farts are funny. I hadn't considered that.
I do like the idea of a rocking chair that also cools you off while using it, though.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
See, this one's not so much on the bizarre list. I was pretty impressed with this one.
I do like it. The only problem is the fart problem, or a stinky ass. If you got a stinky ass, then you got that's.
This is true. Nobody likes stinky ass in their bellows chair.
So Adam, you got the last one.
Oh, so I go first on this one.
You go first.
A fucking bellows rocking chair. The last one was in the 1800s. This is probably going to be early 1900s. So I'll go turn of the century, dead on the money, 1900.
Okay. Ron, what you got?
Nope.
I'm winning.
Googs is going in. Fuck this.
19. It sounds like a Roaring 20s like bullshit invention. So 1920.
We had to do something other than drink.
Yeah, that's a good point. 1925.
Okay, 1925.
1926.
Wow,
Bob.
Wow. I mean, didn't even
cover like almost
didn't
100
even
years.
hesitate.
That was good.
Okay. Well, this invention was patented in 1869.
Fucking A!
God, Adam, catching up, man. Now I'm getting left behind.
This is a really close.
Yeah, it's 3-3-2.
I mean, it's a guessing game, but it's a really close guessing game.
I haven't gotten one right in a minute.
We'll fix it. Okay. All right. Number 2.
Number 2. Watch it be 3-3-3. You're going to get this one, and it's going to be a tie game.
That would be awesome.
Body armor with rollers. Okay. I'm going to read it.
So you look good on the field. I'm thinking hair rollers.
Why are you throwing shit at me?
My bad. I was just pointing.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Okay. The object of the present invention is to propose a new sport involving skill and speed in which the user can move at high speed by rolling on the ground and or any hard and smooth surface in all positions while constantly varying his bearing points.
It's like jousting without a horse.
To achieve this, the invention relates to an armor with rollers. By the way, rollers, think like casters on furniture, wheels that like have a 360 degrees. Okay. To achieve this, the invention relates to an armor with rollers enabling movement on a hard and smooth surface, characterized in that it is comprised of an assembly of rigid holding parts fitted with rollers designed to be fixed to the members and or trunk of the user.
Wait, what?
Fixed to my trunk?
My member?
It should be noted that these holding parts, in fact, have a dual purpose consisting on the one hand in enabling the rollers to be fitted and on the other hand in providing protection of the user's body and members.
All right.
Then it goes on. It's got to be made out of good materials and lightweight.
Does it say anything about the material that it's being made with?
It does.
Does that give
It does
away?
not actually. It's not.
Okay.
It says these different holding parts must be made of a sufficiently rigid material, such as, for example, a molded thermo-hardening resin. It is naturally
that's
necessary
important.
to equip these parts with articulations and closing elements, enabling the user to get into them and fix them to his body. These articulations and these parts can be of any nature. Basically, it's like, what was that movie? Rollerball, roller derby. They had the like plates on that had wheels all over. They could like roll on their butt and their arms and whatever, all sides.
Oh, okay.
But this is for the purpose of like a game, like a sport.
Yeah, it seems like it.
It's just a patent for that type of suit.
Interesting.
That's all the patent is for.
It's basically where you can go and jump down a street, and no matter how you fall, you're going to continue rolling that direction.
Yeah, wheels on the forearm, wheels on the chest and the legs. You could lay down on the ground and go down a hill. You could lay down on your belly and go down a hill on your side, whatever. You could
There was a clue in there, which is going to influence my guess. And the reason I asked you
The
about
resin clue?
the resin. So if it was more modern, they might have said something like a carbon fiber-based hardened Under Armour to help protect the user's body or the wearer's body and distribute that weight sufficiently. But they didn't. They said the hardened resin, which the resin goes back to you could go back as far as like the 60s or 50s even, maybe even further back than that.
You can actually go pretty way back with resin.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so I take the first guess at this. Is that all the clues we're going to get out of it?
That is everything that I have to give you.
So roller body armor, basically.
Basically, yeah.
All right, so not intended for body armor, but intended for sport.
Yeah, not like gunplay body armor.
Yeah, it's sport.
Sport body armor.
All right. I am going to put this one back a little bit. I'm going to go...
This was 1862. How far back?
Yeah. So this kind of invention, I don't think would come during the Depression. I don't think this would come during anything. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go 1945. After the war. 46.
Okay, right after World War II?
Yeah, 45.
Or I guess right at the end of World War II.
Right at the end, yeah. I'll go 45.
The Manhattan Project.
All right, one of you two.
I think it's me. 1960.
Okay.
All right.
1945, 1960. Ronald?
See, my first thought on this makes me want to think of like roller derby and when that was hot, but
I'm sorry. I brought that up because it's a great example. I was not trying to.
No, but it made me think of that. But the resin thing makes me think no, because the roller derby challenge one.
Super villains. Anybody?
Man,
there you go.
He went with us to that show.
Oh yeah,
like a billion years ago.
We're gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
forgot about that.
1935.
Okay,
nice.
Undercutting me.
All right, 1935,
and not by 1 year to be a dick. So I just thought,
please be like 41. That way I still get it.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so Ron 1935, Adam 1945, Googs
60.
I thought you said 44.
45. It's fine. I'll take either.
Okay.
Bulls. This patent was 1999.
Oh,
God
wow.
dang it! I should have stuck with my first guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Say I went again. It's another one where I go explaining why it's blah blah blah, and then I pick a different year.
Yeah.
Like a moron.
All that can happen here is I can tie Googs. Googs could win, but there's no chance for Ron to
I'm
win
out.
at this point.
I can only play spoiler.
You can play spoiler.
I like it. Wait a minute.
Sure, victory.
Wait. How many points am I down? What is it? Because remember, you get double points if you get the right on the year.
So you can tie. You could tie President Googs.
So I could tie.
So it's President Googs has 4, Adam has 3, Ron has 2.
Okay. God, I got to get the exact year on this one.
You are one well-placed
Josh,
dart
come on,
away.
1990 came up with this?
Josh,
1999.
Text me the year so I can get this, make it interesting.
Okay, Ron, give me $30 and you can pay me off. That's my rate.
Well, I already owe 20, so
that's true.
10 more. No, just kidding.
All right.
So I almost wanted to say something like I remember seeing an advertisement for this, like some weird, like maybe it was a video or something. But that's
damn. I should have gone with the instinct of the rollerblading thing. I should have just said. I was going to say 96.
When did they remake roller derby? What year did they do that? Remake.
I have no
idea. Remake or rollerball. Sorry,
the game, like reintroduce the sport, or
no? They redid the movie.
Oh, I have no idea.
There's like rollerball, and it was super old. I don't remember when it came out. And then they remade.
What about basketball? All right, number 1.
Yeah, you guys ready for number 1?
Dodge, duck,
all
dip,
right.
dive, dodge. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Sorry,
dodgeball. It's funny. Now this one, if you haven't heard of it, it is going to blow your mind. If you have heard of it, we're all going to laugh about it together. Number 1 is the centrifugal birthing device.
I have definitely not heard of that.
They later used this invention for a carnival ride called Gravitron.
Dude, I love the Gravitron.
Yeah, that's awesome. Stick to the walls, and they got the sliding panel.
And the guy that stands up on the edge.
The original use for shooting babies out of vaginas. Yeah.
So wait, hold on. It's a centrifugal
birthing device.
Please tell me it's what it sounds like it is.
It is absolutely what it sounds like.
So wait, hold on. It spins the woman.
Maybe it's American.
Here, don't get ahead of me.
Don't get ahead of me. Wait, hang on. Wait, I know. But let's take guesses. I'm gonna go with I think that it's a merry-go-round style toy. Like remember the kids thing at the playground where everybody kind of holds on and your friend's spinning around. I think it's one of those with her head in the middle and her other end at the other end.
It's like the teacups birthing device. Yeah, can you spin that motherfucker? Oh, that's awesome.
So it's exactly what Adam just described. So
I get a point for that, right?
No.
Oh.
No, you lose a point for stealing my thunder.
Damn it.
That's what happens. So this is the abstract from the centrifugal birthing device.
So weird.
It is known that due to natural anatomical conditions, the fetus needs the application of considerable propelling force to enable it to push aside the constricting vaginal walls, to overcome the friction of the uteral and vaginal surfaces, and to counteract the atmospheric pressure opposing the emergence of the child.
Atmospheric pressure? Where are you giving birth, Mars?
In the case of a woman who has a fully developed muscular system and has had ample physical exertion all through the pregnancy, as is common with all more primitive peoples, nature provides all the necessary equipment and power to have a normal and quick delivery. This is not the case, however, with more civilized women, who often do not have the opportunity to develop the muscles needed in confinement.
This is posh. This is a posh device.
That's a clue right there.
Yes, it is.
It is the primary purpose of the present invention to provide an apparatus which will assist the under-equipped woman by creating a gentle, evenly distributed, properly directed, precision-controlled force that acts in unison with and supplements her own efforts in accordance with the invention. there is provided rotatable apparatus capable of subjecting the mother and the fetus to a centrifugal force directed to assist and supplement the efforts of the mother, so that such centrifugal force and her efforts act in concert to overcome the action of resisting forces and facilitate the delivery of a child. It is exactly what you described, Adam. There's so much equipment going on. It's this big round table, and the idea is that the woman is strapped down and her head is at the center so she doesn't black out.
Yeah.
And the whole table spins to create enough force
momentum,
to centrifugally.
Did it say,
who catches the baby?
Did it say again? And maybe I missed it. Could you describe again? How are they spinning it?
It didn't say
steam power.
It didn't say in particular,
like the Steely Dan. Yeah,
I will tell you, it is the primary. No, it doesn't. It just says that it's evenly distributed, precision, etc. So it doesn't describe.
It's the guy from the circus that has the girl with the knives. He's the one that comes up and spins it really fast.
Nice.
And now, who catches the baby?
Yeah, that's the part. I don't know. Is there a net? Maybe there's a net.
This is one that. This is the big one that I think it's worth looking at the picture.
I do it after, so I don't see the date.
Yeah, let's do the date first, and then we can drop the link to the patent so everyone can see the picture together.
So, President Googs, you got the last one. So
yeah, and the language makes me think that it's definitely not any time within the last 50 years, 60 years maybe. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say sounds like a dumb idea. So maybe I'll say 1920 again. That's what I said that before, but I'll say that again. 1920.
All right. Ron?
Who's in second? Hang on.
I got to go.
Technically I'm in second.
All right, Adam.
Yeah.
You gave clues away in the summarization, and not clues directly, but it was the style of the author of the patent.
Oh, certainly. Yes.
That gave a ton of clues away. Obviously, the
that means you're going to get it right.
This one more than some other ones, too.
We are a talk show, so I'm talking it out.
Fuck that, John.
I'm sorry, Dad.
So
that was awesome.
Just based on how many describing words, how many adjectives were used to describe the upper class woman that this is engineered for, not the primordial woman who can carry grain.
The primitives.
Yeah, the primitives. Yeah, there was
That's
even
the
used
word
primitives.
The primitive peoples.
This
is what he put.
This is definitely prior to 1900. 100%, because this is U.S., so this is definitely prior 1900.
Smart.
This is almost either closer to, and the primitives is kind of a clue there. It's almost closer to the early formation of the U.S. versus slaves in like the late 1800s.
Oh, I see.
I'm thinking about even going further back than that, like the strong women that live off of the land versus the English who are coming over to settle this land with sophistication. So the sophistication part of that is like, I'm going to go 1999. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to go
2020.
I'm gonna push this back to. I'm gonna go dead on 1850. I'm gonna push it back.
1850. Okay.
It could even be older than that, but
my guess is I think if I'm gonna call myself out for incorrect U.S. history. I believe right after the Civil War, like right after. So I'm gonna go 1870.
Oh, all right, yeah.
1850. 1870, 1920.
Way far away.
You might be right though.
You get the point.
No way.
Really?
Yes.
God dang! I got crushed.
This patent was 1963.
What the hell? Sorry. Dude, these long, like 10-minute descriptions we gave.
It was really fun on the talk show listening to Adam talk it out, though.
God damn it!
Got him. That's awesome.
So yes, now we can share the link if you haven't already, Goobs. And
how great it is. Right, it must during this show. How great was it having the pre-knowledge? Listen to us think this out when you already knew. Where sometimes we had like the thought process right. Like me, twice I had it right as to why it was a certain time, and then I completely pick a different time and be wrong.
I think it was the 90s, so 1942.
Exactly, I did that twice.
Maybe.
That was awesome. I loved the whole guess. You got to do another one of these.
This is fun.
This is another.
Googs gets
another
the
one
crown.
you need to throw. Yes,
Producer Googs takes the crown.
Nice.
Thank you.
Good work. Great list. I loved it.
Thanks.
Had a lot of fun.
Yeah, this was, like I said, when Claytor, he just kind of shared that archive.org link with us, just kind of like, hey, check this out, guys. This is cool. And there is more coming from that. Just
these photos.
It's absurd, isn't it? It's crazy.
There's one where the lady has her legs spread towards the viewer. This would definitely kill all babies.
Is there
all the babies are dead?
So this is, since we broadcast live on Twitch now, is there a animated picture of a baby coming out like this?
No, but it should. That'd be so funny. I think it'd make out.
Like a lizard?
I mean, I guess it's a patent. Does that keep it safe for work? That some of those pictures are a little.
Good question.
Are they illustrations?
It's safe for work, but not safe for babies.
There are
not safe for babies.
It's
horrible.
Ton of straps for the woman, but they make sure not to cover her breasts. There are little drawn breasts on there. But
that may be the greatest.
Really like to use with dots. Yeah.
That may be the greatest invention.
Yeah.
Somebody was super fucking baked when they thought of it.
It was the 60s.
You know what would be awesome, bro?
It was like Bicycle Day or something.
They put the patents in multiple times, too.
What if we just spun her around so fast the baby just flies out, man? That would be so radical.
It didn't expire till 1982, by the way.
Or maybe it was like an invention from like one of those rides where somebody was on the ride and the woman just bloop, the baby came out. Like, holy shit, I just thought of something. We're gonna be millionaires. That's great. Good number one, by the way.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Excellent.
That was a fucking great number one, dude. That was awesome. A good list.
There's a net. There is a net.
Oh, there is a net to catch the baby.
Yes, I saw. The net is on.
Well, I feel better.
It's a pretty small net.
It's a small baby, Goog.
Is it like a cloth? Is it like a cloth, or is it a net with holes in it? It's mesh.
Yeah,
so whoever's standing around is getting sprayed with some shit, though. That's
yeah.
All right.
Does seem to be some sort of
gross,
small...
just afterbirth in a propeller.
Well, what
circle.
they do is they set up all these white canvases, and that's avant-garde art.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Oh, it was the 60s.
That was horrible.
It was during the Cold War times. Yeah, it was funded. Modern art movement was funded by the CIA to compete with Russia, saying like, "Oh, we have the best art. Look what freedom does." You know.
I think it's important.
Yeah. Well,
what is your degree in?
We sling.
I have an art. I have a BFA in sculpture and a minor in art history. Yeah.
Damn. Like, that's the second time tonight you brought up art, by the way, with the creature.
Sculpture.
You legitimately could probably sell that idea to some artists. Actually, the cockroach infested.
The cockroach tube shirt.
Cockroach
thing.
highways.
Yeah.
Where
like
you just have bugs or worms or whatever, centipedes in there.
Worms would be good because when it breaks, like.
Could you imagine? Yeah, people would wear some shit like that though. That's fucking.
Just
Lady Gaga
like
would.
The Met Gala or whatever.
She would.
Yeah.
She would wear some stuff like
just
that.
Some sort of event or something. Yeah.
I could get like $1 million off that idea.
Dude, I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah.
Patented right here on the Twisted 10.
Yeah.
Let's write it down and mail it to her.
Wonder what Ann thinks of it.
The hillbilly copyright.
As long as she's good, I'm good.
I think Ann's given up on us. All right, what do we got to do? Close out the show. What kind of business we got?
Man. All right. Thanks to... I don't even need to listen anymore. Thank you to our council members. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you to Discord for hanging out for the audio live stream. Thank you to our Twitch viewers for hanging out for the Twitch stream. Thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring the show. For 20% off free worldwide shipping, use code TWISTED10 at checkout on manscaped.com. Thank you to Truphonic for all of our tasty jams during the show. That's it.
Is that it? You ran out. You still had a lot more steam to go.
Hey guys, go rate and review the show on whatever app you're listening to, please. It really helps us out.
I know that the majority of you are listening to on iPhones, and I know how easy it is to do reviews on iPhones.
Yeah, come on.
Please, thank you. We would appreciate that.
Hook us up.
These guys are looking at the camera a lot more. You see that?
Yeah. You know what it is?
Actually,
I'm lucky. I think with me, because I look at Googs, so it looks like I'm looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Googs is sexy. I can't stop looking at him.
All right.
You sure about this marriage thing, you know? I'd dump my wife in a second for you.
Let's talk after the show. We got that on tape?
We are going to go do the after show.
We actually did. It's a talk show, remember? He mentioned that.
We are going to go do the after show shortly after we do the bumper. for this episode. We can't forget that.
Bumber.
Don't forget the fucking bumper.
If you are not a council member or a council elder, head over to patreon.com/twisted10 and sign up. We would appreciate it. It helps the show, and you get a lot of fun content like this, because we're definitely going to be talking about afterbirth art tonight in the after show from that last invention.
Yeah, don't miss it. And to our council members hanging out on Twitch right now, don't forget, head over to Discord for the after show in the council room.
Yep, that's a good point.
See if you can see it live. We'll do it live.
Do it live. Fuck it. All right. On behalf of the Twisted 10, I'm Adam.
I'm Ron.
Googs.
And to our host tonight,
I'm Josh.
All right, guys. We are out of here. We will see you next week.
Thank you.
Bow, bow.